If you are coming to Tampa on a vacation, or maybe you're coming here to shop for a house, you're gonna need to rent a car. Tampa's a very car-dependent town, and I think the best option for that right now is using Turo. So what I did is I actually rented a car on Turo so I can show you the whole process from my own perspective. I can show you exactly what it's gonna look and feel like and make it really easy for you. I'm Sam and thanks for coming by the channel. And this video is gonna be a little bit different than our typical videos. Of course, we are still just seeking to educate you on visiting the area or moving to the area, but we're gonna do it firsthand. And this video is also going to be spread across a few days because I don't need the car just yet. So let's start right now by just the initial process. So Turo is an app on your phone, like Uber or like Airbnb, and those are all kind of the similar services that are disrupting the old traditional way. And I actually have really high status with Hertz. So I used to travel a lot in a previous job, and I still have like high level status with United. I mean, not like global services, but I have 1K with United, and that gets me high level status with Hertz. So it's kind of sad to see Hertz that often being so much more expensive than an option like Turo, and it's just not worth that extra money for maybe some kind of special treatment. But let's just start on the phone. So first, you gotta download Turo, and then you just search. So, and I'm looking just for the weekend, and let's see what's available. So, the first one here is a 2019 Nissan Rogue for $56 a day. But I want something a little more fun, so I'm gonna go electric, and I'm gonna go for a Tesla. So, 99, 106, 88, 92, quite a few of these around 100 a day. This one right here has 88 trips and rated as an all-star host. With an electric car, you're gonna have some other, unique things. You don't put gas in it, so you could go to a charger and fill it up with the charger. And there's some specifications on how much battery is supposed to be left when you return it. You can read some of the reviews. Oh, here's not a great one. The host canceled this trip 1 day before it started. It's not great. A lot of positive reviews. I like to kind of go in and maybe see some more negative reviews just to see what has happened. I'm not seeing any. Okay, pretty good option. The one that I reserved is pretty similar. So then after I reserved it, I got some messages here from George. Initially, thanks for booking. Please upload the required photos to the trip photos section of the Turo app. So the first time I used Turo, I came to meet this guy. His name was Ted, and he quickly held his phone up to my face and took a picture of me. I was like, whoa, what's going on? He also held it really close. Took a picture of me. I also took a picture of my license, took a picture of me holding my license up to my face. So what George is doing with this one is actually having me take all those photos beforehand. So if you want to go ahead and have those photos stored on your phone, I'll show you the ones that you need. So here in the details of my trip, and we'll get into the insurance and kind of what I think you should choose based on some of my own lifetime experiences, but we'll get into that. So here under trip info, add photos. Please upload the photo of your driver's license and the photo of your driver's license next to your face. Okay, and then just go back. Photos are there. All good. So for the insurance, I chose the minimum, and I was kind of tempted to choose nothing. So my dad actually sells property and casualty insurance, so cars, homes, businesses, things like that. And my dad would never pay for insurance like this because he knows that his full coverage on his car would cover any car that he's driving. I'm not insured by that same company anymore. I'm insured by Progressive, and I do have full coverage on 2 cars with them. So I'm pretty confident that it would cover it. But I still opted to pay the $25 for the day just for the minimum coverage. And if there was an accident, I would still try to file a claim with my own insurance and try to settle it that way. So the next step in this is to go get the car. So today's Wednesday. I'm not gonna go get the car until Friday, but I will show you that process and kind of some options of how you could get the car. A lot of these you could just pick up at the airport. There's actually Turo parking at the Tampa airport now. So you could just walk right out to your car and it would be there waiting for you. We'll be back on Friday. So we're on our way to pick up the Turo car. I just got a message on my Turo app from George, the owner of the car. He said, okay, I'm going to put the car in place. The key will be in the cup holder. He said, as soon as you finish the check-in process, I can just remotely unlock the car. super cool way to do it. So I'm picking it up like at a mall. I didn't ask him if he would do airport pickups, but a lot of these cars do. A lot of them are available at the airport, and you can just filter by that on the app. So now I'm at the car. I gotta do this check-in process. Maybe start your trip, yep. I'm not gonna look around the car about damage. It's probably gonna be fine. I'm not gonna take pictures of it. He already took all these pictures. No smoking, 200 miles included. Okay, now I'm gonna send him a message and say I checked in. I don't know, I'm kind of scared to touch it until it's like actually unlocked.
He can definitely see you.
Would you be? It's not unlocked yet.
Probably wave to George.
Oh, he wants me to take exterior pictures. Okay. I gotta go back and do that. All right, it made a noise. I think that means it's unlocked, and I'm in. All right, so I've never driven a Tesla. I'm kind of excited about it for my own reasons. Oh, he said the battery needs to come back at 40%. It's at 82% right now. So here's the key, right there. And I mean, it's not like you need to push an on button or anything. It's just, you're in it. I'm not used to like not having to start something. Tap the key here. Oh, okay. Just wants you to put your seatbelt on. It really does kind of feel like a golf cart. Wow, the regenerative braking is really interesting. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we should go to the beach now. Right?
Yeah, let's go to the beach.
If you get to know me, you'll realize like how frugal of a person I am. Like I don't want to have a car payment, like a lot of those things. Even if I'm like making good money. And a Tesla is kind of an interesting option to me because it's a very like appealing car. I mean, even just the design aesthetic overall, it's very simple. I like that. And as I'm driving it, I kind of want one. And I should say, I like a lot of cars. I just have a very stable no in my mind when it comes to cars or car payments. So there's a lot of cars on Turo, and recently in that last video we went down to Bradenton and we rented a minivan. My 4-year-old is really into minivans, so that was like one of her birthday presents, is that we rented the minivan for the weekend, and she like, even in our driveway, she just like played in the minivan. It was really funny. But that one was only 56 bucks a day, and the guy that rented it to us, Ted, was a great, nice guy, and he has 3 Turo cars. And that's like his retirement business. He just rents out these cars, and he like provided some beach chairs, like a little wagon, like some of these kind of things, and it was nice. It changes the car rental experience. You're not having to like go all the way to the airport. You're not having to work with a company, and you know that might be a downside to a lot of people, because what if it goes wrong? Like what if the car breaks down? What if the person doesn't show up? And you don't have a company to blame, and Turo's like, well, I don't know. I actually don't know what Turo would do in that situation. But that is one of the downsides, one of the potential downsides of the whole situation. But I also see that as positive. You're actually getting to choose your car. You're getting to choose the car that you're gonna drive during your trip. not choosing just like a category. You're not choosing just like mid-sized, and then you never know what you're gonna get. And then they're like, oh, we don't have anything, so here's a truck. You get to choose your actual car. I like that. And I like that it's one person, even though there's maybe a little bit less accountability there. I like that you're working with one person, that they're thinking of you as their customer. Ted was really like conscious of like, hey, you're the customer. No worries. You don't apologize for making me wait. Like, he was very like conscious of those kind of things. And I hope that that's your experience if you're renting a Turo car down here. So of course, final step of the process is to fill up the tank and to return it. We ironically just pulled into a gas station. I don't know if they're honking at me because I'm the idiot in the electric car, like pulled up to the to the tanks, to the pumps. We just pulled up to a gas station. Obviously, in an electric car, we don't need to fill up the tank and return the car like normal. Normally, you would have to do that, or you're gonna have to, be charged additional for the fill up. And even with the electric cars, they want you to return it with a certain level of battery. And I'm not sure how to do that yet, but we'll have to figure that out later. Okay, we talked a little bit about the pros of this earlier. It is a little bit cheaper. I've kind of weaved these points throughout. It's a little bit cheaper. It's kind of nice to work with a person. It's kind of nice to be able to choose your exact car. And it's also kind of nice to be treated like a customer. But let's talk about some of the cons. I like those off-whites. So for me, the primary cons are, these cars are not like professionally cleaned and maintained. So sometimes, like the van we rented, like it wasn't super clean. It wasn't bad. It's not like there was trash in it or anything, but it wasn't like wiped clean really well. Where with a rental company, you're gonna get that kind of treatment. And also, as I mentioned before, a potential con is if something goes bad, like you're not like reaching out to a company. They're not like thinking about your business like a company would and trying to make things right. And like I mentioned in the very beginning, you don't get status with Turo. So it's not like if you use Turo a whole lot, they eventually treat you better. And that's kind of really how the rental car companies work. They really want your loyalty. They want you to keep coming back and being a return customer. So they really focus on that customer appreciation, that kind of brand loyalty and engagement. And a lot of these cars are available to be parked at the Turo parking at the airport. And it would be just like when I picked up this one, it would be locked until you go through the check-in process, and then it would unlock and blah, blah, blah if it's a Tesla. Other cars are gonna be a little different with that process. But some of these may not be available at the airport, so you would have to like Uber to them. And that's what I would recommend in Tampa, is that you just get an Uber and go to that destination. Overall, the Turo experience is the way to go. And most clients that I work with, they do rent cars that way when they're here. It's just cheaper, it's a little bit easier. And it's kind of like if you're used to using Airbnb, if you're used to using Uber, the process feels really, really similar. All right, just stopping for a quick coffee at this cool place that has a drive-through window, like an old dry cleaner. So I guess it's not actually a functioning drive-through yet. I thought that was kind of a poor excuse. No, they weren't busy. He could have just like helped me and made it work. Instead I had to like park and get my daughter out and do all that. But I'm very excited. This coffee shop is called Ninth Bar. And it's in Palm Harbor, right in front of Sprouts, like right on US 19. Very rare to have something this good and on this side of the county, so super exciting. So it's supposed to have at least 40% battery, so we'll see what I get charged. I think I'll get charged for that before I actually publish this video, so I'll add it in here. With this kind of car, you actually just get charged for like what it takes to charge it back to what it was. So it started at 83%, now it's at 38%. And I'm leaving it here outside the mall where I left it before. So I'll go through the checkout process and I'll show you that. I hope you found this helpful. If you do want to buy or sell a place down here in the Tampa area, we would love to help you anytime. Our phone number and email are right there on the screen and in the description down below. Thanks for coming by.